The last one, that is the lateral side of the leg or lateral compartment of the leg. Here two muscles are found. One is peroneus longus and another is peroneus brevis. And peroneus brevis. So peroneus, first one, that is the peroneus longus. Here this is the lateral spect of the fibula, and this is the area of the this is the head of the fibula, and this is the anterior border. Here this is the anterior border, and this surface is whole surface is called the lateral surface, because this is the lateral view of the fibula, so it is the lateral surface. So the first one, that is the peroneus that is the peroneus longus. Peroneus longus muscle is originated from the head of the fibula. So this is the area of the head of the fibula. From here the peroneus longus muscle is originated. So from the head of the fibula, means like this way, from here, this area, here the peroneus longus muscle is originated from the head of the fibula, and also from the upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula. I already told that this is the lateral surface. So from the upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula, like this way, upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula. And there is a gap here, there is a gap between the head of the fibula, origin of the from the head of the fibula and the upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula, and there is a gap, and gap is for the common peroneal nerve. So here the common peroneal nerve is situated like this way. This is the common peroneal nerve. So origin of the peroneus longus muscle from the head of the fibula and the upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula, and insertion, when the tendon is inserted into the lateral side of the base of the first metatarsal bone. From lateral view, this is the fifth metatarsal bone, this is the fourth, this is the 3, this is 2, 1. This is the plantar view, and here this is the first metatarsal bone, this is second, third, fourth, and fifth. This is the sole of the foot. These are formed by the various tarsal bone, metatarsal bone, and arch of the and phalanges. Now, the peroneus longus muscle is inserted into the lateral side of the base of the first metatarsal bone. So this is the first metatarsal bone. This one, first metatarsal bone. From here, lateral side. This is the medial side, and this is the lateral side. So from here, the here the At the first metatarsal, this is the area of the base of the first metatarsal bone and the lateral side of the medial cuneiform bone. These are the cuneiform bone. This is the medial cuneiform bone, intermediate cuneiform bone, lateral cuneiform bone. So from here, and that is the lateral side of the medial cuneiform bone. Lateral side of the medial cuneiform bone. So, here the peroneus longus muscle is inserted. So the muscle, this muscle ends in a tendon. Like these muscles ends in a tendon. This way is goes to the medial side, and this is the lateral side, and this is the fifth metatarsal bone. From here, from the side of the posterior plantar side, like this way, this goes to the base of the first metatarsal bone and the medial cuneiform bone. And this is the tendon. It is inserted like as a tendon. So after the origin, it continue as a tendon. And here this is the area of medial malleolus. This is the medial malleolus. Of medial malleolus, the muscles ends in a tendon and which passes behind the lateral malleolus, that is malleolus, and sorry, this one is lateral malleolus, which passes behind the lateral malleolus, and it is covered by a superior peroneal retinaculum. There is two retinaculum. These are the fibered sheath of the retinaculum. One is superior peroneal retinaculum, another is inferior peroneal retinaculum. So here it is covered by a superior peroneal retinaculum. These are the fibrous sheath. Here it is covered by superior peroneal retinaculum. This is called superior peroneal retinaculum. Superior peroneal retinaculum. So the muscles ends in a tendon and which runs downwards and goes behind the lateral malleolus, and here it is covered by the superior retinaculum, then runs along the lateral spike of the calcaneus bone. This bone is called calcaneus. Here the tarsal bone. Here this is the lateral spect of the calcaneus bone. Here it runs lateral spect of the calcaneus bone. The lateral spect of the calcaneus bone, and here also it is covered by a fibrous sheath which is called inferior retinaculum. Here superior retinaculum present. Here also a fibrous sheath present, or fibrous sheath, which is covered the peroneus longus muscle, which is called inferior peroneal retinaculum. This is called inferior peroneal retinaculum. This is the inferior peroneal retinaculum. So the lateral side of the leg, and the muscles of the lateral side of the leg, two muscle, peroneus longus muscle and peroneus brevis muscle. There is also common nerve supply, which is supplied by the superficial peroneal nerve. The first muscle, that is peroneus longus, origin of the peroneus longus, from the head of the fibula. There are two origin from the head of the fibula. And also arise from the upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula. Upper 2/3 of the lateral surface of the fibula. And insertion, the tendon runs medially across the sole of the foot and inserted into the lateral side of the base of the first metatarsal bone. So finally the tendon runs medially across the tendon runs medially across the sole of the foot and to reach and its insertion into the lateral side of the base of the first metatarsal bone and the lateral side of the medial cuneiform bone. It is inserted into the lateral side of the base of the first metatarsal bone, and the lateral side of the medial cuneiform bone. The action of these muscles, it helps in the eversion of the foot, and steadying the leg on the foot in standing. Steadying the foot Steadying the leg on the foot in standing, and maintaining the arch of the foot. Maintaining the arch of the foot. And nerve supply, it is supplied by the common nerve that here nerve supply supplied by the superficial peroneal nerve. Is supplied by the superficial peroneal nerve. Now the next muscle, that is the peroneus brevis muscle. Peroneus brevis muscle. Peroneus brevis muscle, where from it's originated from the lower 2/3 of the lateral surface of the shaft of the fibula and below the peroneus longus muscle. This is the peroneus longus muscle. The peroneus brevis arises from the lower 2/3. This is lower 2/3. From lower 2/3 and below the peroneus longus muscle. Like this way. This is the area of origin of the peroneus longus muscle. Peroneus brevis muscle. And peroneus brevis muscle is inserted into the lateral side of the base of the fifth metatarsal bone. This is the fifth metatarsal bone. Here it is inserted as a tendon, and it is situated just front of the peroneus longus muscle, like this way. The lateral side, here it is inserted into the lateral side of the base of the fifth metatarsal bone. And it is also covered by the two common peroneal sheath, that is the superior peroneal retinaculum and inferior peroneal retinaculum. So at the ankle, this is the area of the ankle. At the ankle, the tendon passes behind the lateral malleolus. This is the lateral malleolus. The tendon here passes behind the lateral malleolus, and here it lies lateral to the tendon of the peroneus longus. That is peroneus longus. Here it lies lateral to the peroneus longus muscle, and then it runs forwards. On the lateral surface of the calcaneus. It is the calcaneus bone. It runs forwards on the, and this is the lateral surface. It runs forwards on the lateral surface of the calcaneus bone, and here it lies above the longus tendon. This is the tendon of the peroneus longus. Here it lies above the longus tendon. Above the tendon of the longus peroneus longus tendon, and here it is being separated. Here this area, here it is separated by a this is called the peroneal trochlea. Peroneal trochlea. Here it is separated, both the tendon, that is the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis. It is separated by the peroneal trochlea. It is called peroneal trochlea. Peroneal trochlea, or it is also called peroneal tuberosity. These are the bony projection from the calcaneum bone, and here it is separated. Here the peroneal trochlea separated the two tendons, that is the peroneal brevis and peroneus longus. So in the ankle joint, both of these muscles are covered by the superior peroneal retinaculum, and below the peroneal trochlea, it is covered by the inferior peroneal retinaculum, and it ends, this is the fifth metatarsal, it ends in the base of the first metatarsal, base of the fifth metatarsal bone on the lateral side. So the peroneus brevis. Origin of the peroneus brevis muscle. The muscle arises from the lower two-thirds of the lateral surface of the fibula. Lower two-thirds the lateral surface of the fibula. The fibula, it is the below the peroneus brevis, below the peroneus longus muscle. And insertion, it is inserted into the lateral side of the base of the fifth metatarsal bone.